Hi there, I'm Dr. Rolanda Fabien, wife, mom, educator, veteran, wellness enthusiast, and I'm also the proud founder of Bright Idea Consulting. I'm passionate about helping you thrive, prioritizing your well-being, achieving your breakthroughs, and unlocking your personal potential. Here, we dive into practical tips, inspiring conversations, and transformative strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, practice better self-care, or find balance amidst the chaos, you are in the right place. So if you're ready to grow and create the life you always dreamed about, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's dive into today's episode and start building your brighter tomorrow today.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt restless, or are you even now feeling uncomfortable, or like you're outgrowing your current situation or your current circumstance? You're in a different season, or something is just gnawing at you that it's time for a change. Maybe doors are closing on you. Doors that used to be wide open are now like closing. Maybe there are things that used to fulfill you, that brought you joy, that just don't do it for you anymore. It's not the same. Maybe you have a sense that you're being called to something greater, but fear or uncertainty or even comfortability is holding you back. If that is you, guess what? You're not crazy. You're not crazy, and you're not alone. Actually, what it is you are in a season of transition, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So hey love, welcome to today's episode of Dr. Rolanda's Bright Idea. I am Dr. Rolanda Fabien, and today we're diving into one of the most powerful, life-changing moments in any person's journey. It's that moment when you realize that you're being called to something higher and you actually answer the call. In this episode, we're going to talk about how do you recognize when you're being called to your next level? What's the biggest fears that tend to hold us back from stepping into our new purpose? And I'm also going to talk about how you can move forward with confidence and faith, even when you have no idea what's on the other side, even when the path is not clear. Because you only get enough light for the step that you're on. So if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling unsure, if you're hesitant about what's next, this episode is absolutely just for you. Are you ready? I hope so. Let's get into it. Okay? So, first thing I'm going to talk about are the signs that you are being called to something greater. I'm going to tell you what I experienced when I knew it was time for me to move from my previous calling into this place here. And I will tell you, it was uncomfortable. I was terrified. I had no idea how to do this. But hey, what can I say? He doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies those whom he calls. All right. So one of the most common questions I get is, how do I know when God is calling me to my next level? How do I know that it's time for me to go out there and take that step? Here is how I knew. First things first, you're going to feel like your comfort zone is no longer comfortable. What used to be enough for you is no longer going to satisfy you. You're going to start craving more. More meaning, more time, more growth, more alignment, more, just more across the board. You're going to stop settling and feeling good about settling for less, and you're going to want more. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing I noticed is that doors started closing. The ones that were always open, all the things I used to do that always worked, no matter how hard I pushed, no matter how hard I tried, just didn't work anymore. It was actually God protecting me from continuing to settle where I was. So if you're feeling like everything that used to just flow naturally is no longer flowing anymore, that's another sign that it's time for you to move to your next level. And then the third thing is I kept getting messages from everywhere. I wasn't even looking for it, but every sermon that I heard, every book that I read, every message that I saw, every podcast, every dream, everything, it was God talking to me saying, it's time for you to move. So you have to be listening. All right. So those are the three things that let me know that it was time for me to move out of that old place and into something new. Even Isaiah 19 says, see, I'm doing a new thing. Now it literally springs up in you. Do you not perceive it? Don't you understand what's happening here? When you start feeling uncomfortable where you are, is God trying to take you from something that used to be okay with you or okay for you to something new and something better. Okay? That's how you know that you are being called to your next greater level. Okay? So,
Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to know if you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the practical tips and inspiring conversations and our proven strategies where we're showing you how to prioritize yourself, strengthen your relationships, and thrive in every area of your life. Did you know that most of our listeners say these episodes have given them the clarity and tools that they needed to start making real changes? So don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay connected to the community that's all about helping you grow and glow. All right, now let's get back to the show.
Greater level. Okay? So the next thing I want to talk about is what you have to do to overcome the feelings that come along with that, because it's not easy. You feel these things, you hear these things, and now you get it. I know I'm being called. It gets hard. Moving from your last level to your next level, it's going to take letting go of some things that you never thought you probably would let go of. It's a little scary and it's very uncertain, and sometimes it can be even extremely uncomfortable. But that's just a part of the process. You might even start thinking things like, I want to move, I want to do something different, but what if I fail? Or what are people going to think about me if I do this? Or am I even qualified? Do I have what it takes to do this? Let me remind you of a scripture that I say to myself often. It's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit what you're doing to Him, and He will direct your paths. He'll make your paths, I think it literally says straight. So God does not call the qualified. You heard me say that. He qualifies the called. If the Lord is telling you it's time to move, baby, it's time to move. And He's already prepared the way. All you have to do is be obedient. That's your only job. Just do it. Just do it. He's not going to let you fail. If the Lord calls you to something greater and higher, you're going to be successful in that thing. You just need to do it. Okay? So let me be the one to encourage you. If you're feeling like that, it's time. It is time. Go ahead and take that next move. And let me tell you, when you say yes to the Lord, say yes to your next level, there's a few things that's going to happen. First of all, you're going to develop this sense of peace. You're not going to be fighting against the grain anymore. You're not going to be fighting against what's inevitable. You'll feel aligned. You'll feel that because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you'll feel like everything is starting to go exactly the way that it should go. It may not look like it or feel like it at first, but you'll see it. And you'll see a sense of favor. God will open those doors and those windows of blessings and pour them out in a way that you won't even have room enough to receive. You will find purpose. You'll start understanding why certain things happened in your life. And because God was preparing you for something bigger and greater, right? So when it's time, when you're called and you start to align yourself with what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to find that you wish you had done it sooner. So don't delay, don't wait. If you feel like you're being called, now is the time. Go ahead and take that step of faith and move to your next level. I want the best for you, and I don't want you suffering, because it's hard when you're out of alignment. Get in alignment and get to your next level. Okay? So those are the things that I did that let me know I was moving in the right direction. If this message is resonating with you and you're already starting to move into your next level and be confident and get some clarity, I do have something for you. You need to check out my Flourish Framework free training. Yes, I said it, free, Free. You can find it at mvp.brightideaco.com/free flourish. This training is going to help you break free from the fear and the doubt and the resignations that you have about finally flourishing and moving into your purpose. So if that is something that you think you need, go ahead and check out that free training. I also, before I go, want to leave you with this. You are not here by accident. You have been being prepped and prepared for this moment your entire life. And yes, it's scary, but it's also sacred. What's even scarier is the time that you're wasting by not moving forward. Take that sacred, that blessed step forward in faith. Don't do it in fear. I am rooting for you. The universe is rooting for you. God has already laid it out for you. And if this episode is speaking to you, send me a message and let me know. I'd like to hear how God is working in your life and moving you along your journey. Until next time, do stay encouraged. Be bold and keep saying yes to your calling. I wish you the absolute best. And sis, wear your crowns. Don't wear them all at one time because that will wear you out. Wear your crowns, wear them proudly, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show and found something inspiring to take with you on your wellness journey. If you're ready to dive deeper and kickstart your journey into well-being, visit mvp.brightideaco.com/free flourish. Take our free training to get you started. And don't forget to check out our store at brightideaco.store, where you'll find a curated list of tools and resources to support your personal growth in your journey. You'll find the links to these in the description and the show notes below. But before you go, be sure to hit subscribe and also tap that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. Well, I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself and keep shining bright.